guys, welcome back to another episode. I hope you liked my new intro. I'm going to try to put that in the beginning of the podcast instead of introducing myself every time. I'll just have that as my introduction. So we'll see how it works. We'll see how I like it. And welcome back to another episode of Yellow Couch Talk with your girl, Shauna Graham. Even though I already said that, but yeah, we're going to try that out. So I know it's been 3 weeks since I posted a video or posted a podcast episode. I've been trying to just get myself together. I don't know, sometimes when I go through things or something happens, I just be I need to take a step back. I just need to figure things out, live my life, or just, So yeah, I'm going to catch you guys up with what I have been doing for the past couple weeks. So this past weekend, I was very outside, and I don't love that for me. No, this is what today's episode is going to be about, because I feel like I just realized I'm too much of a homebody. But yeah, we'll talk about that in a jiffy. Okay, so yes, this past weekend, I went to a wedding. So here is pictures, if you're watching the YouTube video, of what I wore to the wedding and me and my friend. And then we went to this fancy restaurant. It was so good. 10 out of 10, recommend. So yes, I drove to Pittsburgh this past weekend, and Friday night we went to Del Fresco's, which is downtown Pittsburgh, and the food was really good. It was really, really good. You guys know I'm a vegetarian, so I got a cauliflower steak, and it had mushrooms, asparagus, and chimichurri. I believe that's how you say it, because I went to culinary school, but I don't know how to pronounce stuff. Okay, we obviously know Shauna cannot pronounce words. My bad. Sorry, but yes, and then for my appetizer, I had got a salad, kind of like a caprese salad, but that wasn't the name on the menu. So basically it was tomatoes, and it was mozzarella cheese with asparagus and balsamic vinegar, but it was set up differently than how you see a typical caprese salad, when it's round cuts of the tomato and the mozzarella cheese. It was good. I wish it had more balsamic though, and I was I should have just got a Caesar salad, but it was good. I still ate it. And then they brought bread out, which the bread was it was some good bread. It was really, really good. I wish I could just take the bread home with me, because that's the best part. For me, it's the bread for me. And then I got a lemon cake for dessert, and I really didn't like the inside. No, I did like the cake, but it was a weird meringue or something they put in the cake. But the outside of the cake and the actual cake itself was really good. It's just that weird middle layer of meringue or whatever they put in it, I did not like. But we also got to sample, because I went to culinary school with the executive chef, and my friend also knew him, so he gave us food to try, and he gave us a dessert on the table, and it was a butter cake, and it was a cheesecake, and that butter cake was 10 out of 10, baby. 10 out of 10. If you ever go to Del Fresco's, they have them around the United States, but I went to the one in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. But get the butter cake for dessert, because it will not fit. That cake was so good, and it comes with ice cream on top. 10 out of 10. So here's a picture of my food. Hopefully, I don't know, I didn't really take that many good pictures, but here's a picture of my food if you're watching on the YouTube video. So yeah, it's a cauliflower steak, and the only thing is one of those expensive restaurants where you go and get your dinner, and the sides are $14-15. Those are shareable sides, right? And I wanted to try, they had a twice baked truffle potato, and I wanted to get it, but it was $15. First of all, my food was $30. My salad was $15. And then I wanted potatoes on the side. I was girl, I'm not trying to spend $100 at this restaurant plus dessert. Ooh, child, lucky I'm not drinking right now, because then I would have got a drink, and I really probably would have spent $100 something, which is okay, because treat yourself. But I was on a budget, to be honest, because my wallet was just looking sad after the week I went through. But yeah, so I don't think I took a picture of the dessert, but whatever pictures I do have, I'll share them on the screen on YouTube. So if you want to see them, just check out the YouTube video so you can see the pictures. And I also insert a picture of what I wore. My boobs were out. They were out. The girls came out to play that night. But it was such a nice night. And then we went to a jazz lounge after, because I love live music and my friend knows that. So she took us, well, she looked up, I guess, like jazz lounges and like places in Pittsburgh that had mocktails. And I'm like, that's so considerate, because like she's catering to my, like, you know, she just cares about my alcohol-free journey and the fact that I love live bands and live music. So I went to the lounge, the jazz lounge after dinner, and it was nice, but we did go a little late because we were at dinner for like 2.5 hours. We like took our time, we ate, we chatted, girl talk, and then we went to the jazz lounge, and they were kind of like done, and everybody was like leaving. They really weren't done with their set, but they took a break, and then when they took their break, everybody had left, but we were still there. But it was nice because I had got a mocktail, and it was a mojito mocktail, and it had like it was rum, but it wasn't, what is it called? What is the word I'm looking for? Non-alcoholic rum. It was kind of scary because I drank it and I'm like, oh, it tastes like liquor, but it wasn't liquor. But yeah, it was pretty cool because I was like, oh, I got a mocktail. And then that was Friday night. Saturday we had the wedding. Sunday we went out, had a barbecue, and it was fun. And then the week before that, what did I do? I don't really know. I can't remember. I just been doing a lot, working a lot. Like last Saturday, I worked at another store, because I work where I work, they needed help at a different store. So I went to another store. So I worked from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. And I haven't done that in a while. So my butt was tired. I was tired. I'm telling y'all. So yeah, I just been working a lot, trying to save money. I'm trying to get another job. I actually need to call them like tomorrow, because they said they were looking at my background check. And I know it don't take like that long for a background check. So I'm going to call them tomorrow morning and see what's going on, because I need a second job. I need some money. Your girl is trying to do things with her life that involve money. And if you don't have no money, you can't spend the money. So yeah. Also, yesterday I went to see The Little Mermaid. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Not Haley. I know her name is not Haley. Why did I just call her Haley? Halle Bailey did her thing. It was literally a 10 out of 10. I was in there dancing and singing the songs. Like, yeah, for sure a 10 out of 10. I love it. I want to go see it again. So I might just go do that. Take myself out again, like early in the morning when no kids are there. But yeah, it was a really good movie. What else happened in my life that I need to catch you guys up on? I don't know. I wish I could go through my camera, but I'm filming on my phone. I don't think any of my pictures are on my iPad from this past couple weeks. Let me see real quick. I'm filming this podcast and I have to pee so bad, and I can't pause it because I can't pause it. Like, I can't just stop, because if I stop recording, it's going to stop recording. I can't like catch back up. Okay, let's look at my pictures. Okay, I do have a little bit of pictures in here. So yeah, I decorated some cakes. Well, I'll just show you guys. I'll put pictures here. This one green cake was so pretty. If you or anyone's familiar with like fraternities and stuff like that and sororities, this one reminded me, I believe it's AKAs, and it's like the green and pink vibe. So I'm gonna put the picture here. I love that cake. That cake was like my favorite cake that I made. And this one I'm not gonna show. It's a graduation cake. What else did I do? Oh, I went on a solo date. I've been taking myself out, only to the movies so far, but I'm going to start taking myself out to different places. But I went to see Guardians of the Galaxy. 10 out of 10. Recommend. If you guys are into Marvel at all, or into like, just into Marvel, definitely go see Guardians of the Galaxy. It'll get you a little emotional. So yeah, here's me. I'm posting all these pictures on my YouTube. So here's me at the movies. Oh, I cooked dinner for my mom on Mother's Day. And y'all, let me tell you, I made the bomb. What am I trying to say? I made the best Brussels sprouts ever. They were like spicy honey Brussels sprouts. And I didn't realize people in my family like Brussels sprouts, because everybody ate them except like 2 people. And I was like, hold on, because I made these for me. I wanted to eat the whole pan of Brussels sprouts for myself, but everybody was eating them. But yeah, 10 out of 10. If y'all want the recipe, let me know, because I will definitely like send it to you, because they were so good. So good. Oh, I forgot. Okay, so we went to go see Lizzo, my brother and I. Pictures here. But yes, let me tell y'all, I don't want to talk too much about stuff that I'm not supposed to be talking about, but I always say it's like a life update, a couple week update, life update. So yes, I loved Lizzo concert. Oh wait, here's another cake that I made. I just saw my pictures. So this one was a Buzz Lightyear cake, and I've never made this cake. Like, I was just like, no one else was there to make it, so I made it. And here's a picture of it. I think I did really good for the first time doing it. But yeah, that was a fun cake to make as well. But back to Lizzo. So my brother and I went to Cleveland like 2 weeks ago. Don't know the exact date. Okay, so May 12th, we went to Cleveland and we saw Lizzo and we saw Lotto. And I just have to say, like, after I left that concert, I just felt like, as a woman, I just felt so good. I felt good about myself. I felt happy and joy. And I love that, because Lotto and Lizzo, the whole concert, they were just like promoting kindness, promoting being a woman and being like, just loving yourself. And I really love that. And then Lizzo, during the concert, she was just like, I don't care if you had a bad day today. Well, not she didn't care, but she was like, whatever you've been going through today, if you had a bad day, anything that you had going on this week, and it's just been like a bad week, she's like, forget it, leave it at the door. We're here to party. She had like disco balls, and ooh, it was just like, it was a vibe. I was just there like, ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah. Even though I didn't know, like, only knew like 2 of the songs. I like Lizzo. I only know like her popular songs. So I went and I was just so like, I don't know none of these songs, but I still was dancing because it was just such a vibe. So yeah, I went to the Lizzo concert, and then I think that's pretty much like what's been going on with me so far in these past couple weeks. So I did want to come today. Oh wait, I forgot to tell you my beverage of choice today. I don't want to take a sip because I have to pee so bad. But yes, I'm just drinking water. I'll take a sip for the podcast. I'm just drinking water because it's like 90 degrees outside. And baby, I'm not trying to be dehydrated. So water it is. Water all summer long. H2O all summer long. It's a water summer. And that's on period. Okay, so I didn't do my quote of the day because I just like to ramble. So welcome to the podcast. The quote of the day is, I don't want to be the person who builds the house. I want to be the person who owns the house. And that comes from Tyler Perry. And let me tell y'all, I am like really, I don't want to say obsessed, but I love to listen to Kevin Hart's podcast. I love to listen to Kiki Palmer's podcast, because on their podcast, they interview people or talk about things that I won't say I'm not interested in, but they just talk to people and they just get inside of minds of people who like I've never really like cared to like listen to an interview for. Like Terry Crews. I like him as an actor. I do love Everybody Hates Chris. I love like white chicks, you know, but I never thought to like listen to a Terry Crews interview. And when I listened to his interviews, I just like got so much insight to his world and how he thought, or just things about him. And I just love listening to podcasts, and I love podcasts, obviously, because I have a podcast, but also discovered that Kevin Hart has a show on Peacock, and it is called Heart to Heart. And I've been watching all the interviews, but this one in particular was about Tyler Perry. And I listened to it and I just got so inspired. And him and Jay-Z kind of have like that similar like mindset a little bit. And I definitely suggest you guys go and listen to Jay-Z's first and then listen to Tyler Perry's. I just love how they both were talking about like creating jobs for Black people. Because I feel like a lot of times, basically what they were saying is like, well, Tyler Perry more on the side was saying how we love to like oppress ourselves, and we just don't want to be the ones to create the jobs. So it's like we have the tools, we just don't use the tools. And basically, I just love how Tyler Perry has a whole like production, Tyler Perry Production. He has a whole production company where he has created these jobs for Black people, and so has Jay-Z, I believe, with I don't know all his businesses, but I think like Ace of Spades, I think that's the champagne company that he owns. But he creates jobs for Black people. He's not, Jay-Z was definitely on the tip of like, yeah, you can own a company and yeah, you can do this and you can say you have this. Like, you can be like, yeah, put your name on something. But it's like, it's more important. Creating these jobs is more important than being like, yeah, like I'm Jay-Z and I own this. Like, you know, but I just love listening to people who have made it, or just like, because everybody literally, like Jay-Z is where I'm at today. Like, he didn't have anything, he didn't own anything, like he was just a hustler or whatever, you know, the case. Tyler Perry as well. Like, everybody has been in the position where I'm at now, and I just love to listen to them and get their insights, to just see how they think. Like, I feel like even though they have money, they still like don't forget where they came from. And I just personally like that. So I've just been so inspired, and like I've been taking these 2-3 weeks to just like really figure out what it is that I want. And I just really in the place where I just want to get where I want to go. I know what kind of company I want to own. I need to take those steps. I need to really get off my ass and start working towards those steps. I'm going to be 27 in 2 months. And it's just like, I'm not getting any younger. I need to really hone in on what it is that I wanted. So I just like, sometimes I just need to take a step back from the podcast and a step back from life and just really figure out what I want. And listening to these interviews of celebrities or just people in general, it just really, it's like gives me clarity on things. And I hope that in the next 5 years, I'm in a way better place. So yeah, the topics that I wanted to talk about today are basically like, more so, okay, let me see if my iPad will stay up. I don't want my iPad to fall. So I have the topics of growing, changing, not drinking, going out, and removing myself from people. So this past weekend I was out, and I realized about myself that I really don't care to go out, you know? And I was out with people who were like drinking, and I was the only sober one, right? So everyone just kept asking why I wasn't drinking. And you know what was I thinking? Why wasn't I promoting myself? I should have been like, go listen to my podcast. I have a podcast, Yellow Couch Talk. Shauna, I really was slipping. I'm mad at myself for not doing that. But whatever, I can't go back, whatever. So I literally all weekend was just getting that same question, like, well, why aren't you drinking? Like, why aren't you drinking? Obviously, you know, if you listen to my podcast, you know why I'm not drinking, right? But the more I kept like explaining it, and the more I just kept talking about it, it was just like, it's deeper than just like my mental health. Even though my mental health is like very important, it is deeper. And I just come to realize that I have been drinking since my first time I ever drinking, I was 14, but consistently college. So since I was 17, so like 10 years, right? And since I was 17, I went to parties at college. I went to the bar at college. I've been drinking, heavily drinking since I was 17. So that's 10 years of my life that I spent drinking. I spent going out. I spent partying. I spent letting alcohol consume me and not focusing on like what I really want to focus on. And I feel like I'm changing. I am growing as a person. I am not the same person that I was 10 years ago. You know, I really let alcohol consume my life for 10 years. You understand? When I was in college, I went out every fucking weekend. I went out Thursday through Sunday. I was at the bar. I was drinking Monday through Friday, Monday through Saturday, Monday through Sunday. I was drinking every day, you know, like after class, I would drink. Like even last year, before I stopped drinking, I literally would get off of work. Depending on the day I had, I would drink a whole bottle of wine. I would drink multiple beers. Like I wouldn't just drink like in a social setting. I wouldn't just go out on the weekends and drink with my friends. I would drink every fucking day. And it's just like, it got to the point where it was just like, I'm tired of allowing myself to do this. I'm tired of allowing myself to soak. I'm tired of allowing myself to let alcohol be my therapy. And I really like, it really put a nail in the coffin. Is that a term? It put a nail in the hammer and the nail, the hammer in the wall and all. I don't know. Whatever people say, whatever. Okay. But it really like solidified the fact that alcohol, like stop drinking, was a very good thing for me. Like I just realized that, like, going out this past weekend, I realized that I don't like going out. Like, I was at the bar and I don't say I wasn't enjoying myself, because I still am young and I still do want to live my life. But living my life at this point is not like going out. And there's nothing wrong with that, like, at all. Like, going out is fun, but I just don't want to have liquor involved, you know? So it just really, like, when I was at the bar, I was just like, this is not as fun as it was for me years ago, or last summer, or before when I was drinking, you know, or 10 years ago, or throughout this whole 10-year span of me drinking alcohol, right? And I was just like, I don't want to go out. Or I don't find joy. I don't know, I am like a super homebody. Like, I love to be at home. Being at home, it's fun for me, you know? And I don't know if that's a problem. I feel like sometimes I do feel like I'm boring, and that's just because I need to find hobbies, you know? I need to find a group. So I want to, no, I'm not gonna, I don't want to, I am, in the next couple weeks. It's about to be June, I think, like in a couple days. So in June, I'm going to join a pottery class. I want to find a Bible study class, and I do go outside, but it's been cold, but now it's getting hot. So I'm going to go outside. I'm going to start working out more, and I don't know how I'm going to do that with 2 jobs, but where there is a will, there's a way. So if I don't get this job, because I don't know, I'm feeling like I don't even want to work, I might just do Instacart for the rest of the summer, because I can actually, Instacart, I feel like I can do it on my own time, you know, because with the hobbies with the hobbies I'm going to, the classes that I'm going to sign up for, even like dance class or yoga class for like working out. These are things that I'm going to do in January. It is not January, in June. In January, shit, I did not, in that case, I got till the end of the year. No, in June, these are my goals that I'm setting, that I'm going to do, because I'm not wanting, I do want to, but I'm going to, like, action. Dang, I literally talked this whole podcast. I mean, that's what I'm supposed to do, right? But yes. And then I feel like the fact that I love being at home, again, going back to like, I don't know. Maybe that makes me boring. And it just is what it is. Like, I was telling my mom the other day, like, I literally am growing and I am changing. I don't want to be that person anymore. I am at the point where I want to settle down. I want to find someone to like marry. I want to get married. I want to travel the world. I'm different. I don't want to let alcohol be a part of my life. I want to live my life separate from alcohol. I want to know what that is like. So yeah, like that is, I wish I could have explained that to them, but it just, the time frame and just what was going on, it just wasn't like necessary, I guess, or just wasn't the right time to explain like this big, why aren't you drinking? Or, you know, but I do feel like me being a homebody, it is kind of affecting how I socialize, because if people who really know me know that I'm very like, I'm quiet, I keep to myself, and that's around people that I don't know. But if I know you and you're my friends, I'm talking your ear off. Like, obviously I'm gonna give conversation, but this might be a problem too, I do not initiate conversations. I don't like I'm perfectly fine with not talking, and I don't know if that's a problem. I feel like maybe it is a problem, but the thing is, like, if someone comes up to me and they talk to me and they start a conversation, I'm gonna talk back. I'm not the one to be like, oh, hi, like, how's your day? Or what are your interests? Or whatever, just like whatever the vibe is or whatever's going on. I'm not the person to talk first. And I do feel like it might be causing problems, but I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, can you guys let me know? Comment below on the video. If you guys listen on Spotify, I'm going to leave like a community tab open so you guys can comment. But do you think that affects me? Basically, like, if I don't start conversations, like, I don't I don't know. I think I do need to work on that. But I don't know. It is what it is, I guess. But also, every time I go back to the fact that, like, I'm a homebody, I think it is an effect of me losing friends and me removing myself from friends. I feel like some of the relationships or some of the friendships that I had in the past or have had, or that I'm like removing myself from or stepping back from, I feel like our lives are different. And I feel like some of their actions aren't, because I'm not judging anybody, but like people's actions are not something that I agree with. And I don't know how to tell like people that I have been friends with, like, that their actions are causing me to withdraw myself or remove myself from the friendship because I'm not okay with how they go about things or how they do things. And I don't know, maybe you guys can give me some advice on that, because I don't know. I do listen to a lot of podcasts, and I feel like I just get my whole life from them. I just get my whole understanding of things. And I am working on getting a therapist. I've been looking into it. I found a couple because I want my therapist to be like a Black woman. But the one I did find, she's like only online, and I feel like I want a more like in-person like you guys know my love language is quality time. So I would prefer to be in person. I feel like it'll be more intimate than online, even though that could work too. But I have been looking into getting a therapist. I've been looking around Columbus, so I'm trying to find one. And even if I do find one, and if it doesn't fit, I can always find another therapist. Like, she doesn't have to be Black, but I do want a woman therapist. I just feel like that's just what I want. So, it is what it is. So I do believe that's mainly what I want to talk about, catching you guys up on my life and just where I'm at with this whole drinking thing and like my life and my goals. Like, I really just want to focus on my goals. Someone asked me my 10 years, like, what's my goal for my 10 years, and what are my goal? Oh no, they asked me, where do I see myself in 10 years? And my answer was, I see myself owning a business. I see myself buying my dream car. I see myself at least with one kid, and I see myself married. So by the time I'm 37, this is what I want out of life. And I do believe if I can manifest it, I do believe that if I live my life through Jesus Christ, like, I do believe that I can achieve these things. And I don't want to say like, because everybody says like, oh, tell God your plans and he'll laugh at you. But I do believe that if I manifest it and I talk to God and I figure out what's right for my life, then I will be able to accomplish the things that I desire or whatever God desires for my life. But I'm running out of time. So yeah, just comment below. Let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions, because I do love to hear them. I want to like understand, maybe get a different insight or a different opinion on how I feel. So thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode of Yellow Couch Talk with your girl, Shauna Graham. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at Yellow Couch Talk, at Shauna Graham. I'm still not on the internet. I'm thinking about stopping until my birthday. Did I tell you guys that? I don't know. I need to hurry up. But yeah, I feel like I want to stop until the day before my birthday, because I'm honestly on a health journey. I'm trying to be in the best shape of my life. I'm turning 27 soon. I'm trying to be in the best mental health state. I'm just trying to be a happy, go lucky Shauna, a different Shauna, a growing, progressing Shauna. But that's it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you leave your comments below, and I'll see you on another episode of Yellow Couch Talk. Peace. I run out of time on my podcast, but hopefully I'll just record an outro on there. But yeah, I'll see you guys on another episode of Yellow Couch Talk. Peace. How long can you go?